Okay, so the saga continues. In order to make the connection between this hind joint and this shaft that goes through here, I had to get all crazy because it ended up that was the only stock I had that at least I thought was stainless steel. It wasn't. It's actually nickel plated steel pipe. Well, all the same, I had a real heck of a time trying to find something that went through the bore of the ball of the hind joint because it's a weird diameter. Bolts fit through it, but when they do, they fit through really sloppily. So I found two of these, which is a real oddball piece of material. It had a 7mm inner hex, right, for an Allen key, and this is actually off of a BMW front caliper back when I used to work at Vasek Polak BMW. So I turned down this section here that fits right inside of this, and quite perfectly too, and there was already this 9mm thread on it, but it only went up to here. So I had to cut this down to this shoulder and thread it all the way through. So there we go. And anybody out there that has a metric Allen wrench set knows that there is 6 and there is 8, but of course there is no 7. But because I used to work for BMW, I have special tool 493-201. It's a 7mm Allen universal joint socket. Lucky me. Okay, so then, because the bore of that tubing that goes through the housing is so big, I had to make an insert, right, for this BMW caliper bolt that I modified to screw into, right? Then this has to be pressed into that. But wait, there's more. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, let me tell you. Here's a piece of that tubing. Well, there's a seam that runs along the inside of there. So, I can't believe it. Well, anyway, I had to have this in my lathe and then take my cutter and essentially kind of scrape a channel into the side here so that this godforsaken piece of junk here will fit inside. And so this is the same as what we have over there. And once inside, there's going to be a drill and a pin, essentially, or a thread or whatever. It doesn't matter. But it will hold that in place. And so all that, whole day messing around just to get that hind joint connected to the body. And yes, there is an easier way. You find a bolt with the right shoulder and a piece of material that's the right thickness, and then you drill, tap, and you're done. You don't have to go through any of this, but this is what I have, and I can't really get anything better right now, so you do what you can. So there you go. Lovely. Anyway, one more addition. Should have the rear end attached by the end of the day, or in an hour or so, whichever comes first. All right, well, thank you. Stay in touch.